Hello, Al pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents Films with Friends. The film, the 1985 anthology film penned by the horror master himself, Stephen King. Cat's Eye, one of my favorite little films from the 80s that nobody seems to remember too much about. Or they remember it, but they don't remember what it was from. But that is the film, and the friends, of course, the lovely little kitty herself, Nanette of Netters Network. How are you doing, my lady? And what are you drinking tonight in your little cat bowl?
I am doing quite well, thank you, Al. And I'm not having any catnip tonight, but I am having a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I have heard that doesn't taste like it used to. That they changed.
It still tastes the same.
So I heard they changed the recipe a little or something. I don't know.
No, they do that with Coke all the time, but they haven't touched my Diet Dr. Pepper.
I myself, of course, have my my traditional signature Diet Mountain Dew. Thankfully, I stocked up a little bit. But also joining us, the man with the cigarette in his mouth, the guy at the end of the bar, with not only with a cigarette in his mouth, probably has a glass of whiskey in his hand.
I hope so. That's right.
Bourbon. He's got some bourbon.
Troy Pacelli, last call with Troy Pacelli, Cartan the Cleon Cleric, and who knows what other names this man may one day make up for himself.
Just don't call me late for dinner.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, thanks.
What you drinking tonight?
Whatever my wife hands me.
And what are you drinking currently?
Nothing.
I just gave you one.
I know. I was really, really, really thirsty.
Oh my God. I literally like a minute ago.
I finished off a Diet Dr. Pepper, and now I'm empty, and she's reaching for something else for me, and I'll tell you what it is. This is a cherry Coca-Cola, zero sugar.
Ooh, that sounds good. I was thinking about getting a cherry something, but didn't, because everything was too high this week at my store. But
Do you have a Jewel in your neck of the woods? Jewel food store?
I think Jewel's more regional.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I have a Food Lion is kind of like the one I use because it's the cheapest. I also have a Giant and something called Weiss, and there's an Aldi, Harris Teeter. There's a few around, but Food Lion's always the cheapest, and I'm just used to it, and it's on Instacart. Yeah,
because there's we have Jewel food stores around us, and normally sodas, the 12-pack cans is like $9, and it's been on sale for $3.99.
Yeah,
that's where I stock up when it gets around that $4 range. Now I've kind of started to drink more tea because you get bloated a lot when you drink a lot of soda, and so I've decided to try to drink more tea, and they have the Lipton Diet Tea 12-pack.
Yep.
And they're like $5 or something on sale. I was like, sure, let me try that, and it's pretty good. So I've been kind of drinking that and trying to not subsidize, that's the wrong word, substitute a little bit here and there to try and get less gassy. I am one, of course. I'm totally full exposure. I don't care. I do weird things, and yes, I'm trying to not get as bloated. But let's see who's joining us in the chat. I remember seeing Lady Mist was first. I hope she's still here. How are you doing, my lady? Always, you see those flowers, and you know that she is around. And of course, last call with Tori Pacelli, Knitters Network.
Hello.
Popping on to say hi to people. Deleted Scenes, welcome, sir. Thank you for joining on. He's going to be watching along with his own copy. That's good. I think anybody who has a copy of this film is cool. So Deleted Scenes is immediately cool.
There you go.
Sir Tori Cogane, welcome, sir. Always great to see you on. We're going to have you on for a film one day. Jesse, sorry if I messed this up. Jesse Gajardo?
Guajardo.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Guajardo. Okay. Didn't know where,
I mean, unless he pronounces it differently than I expect him to, but
Guajardo.
Yeah.
Well, Jesse. We'll just send him Jesse.
Oh yeah.
The wonderful Evelyn Hampton, who I need to contact because we're going to start planning a possible March rewatch for a certain British kaiju, which she knows, which I'd like to do. And JPRPH. Whoa! It popped up on me, and I kind of lost the run of the letters.
JPRPH1.
JPRPH1, and I was like halfway through it, it popped up. I'm like, wait a minute, where'd Jesse's name come from?
Yeah.
Find a good musical or an action film, and I'll be there. Hey, I will. Awesome. I'll keep that in mind. I'm already thinking about next year's stuff. I've got January and February already figured out. I haven't told you. I told you guys about February.
Yeah.
But I haven't told you about January. What I'm kind of going to do there. Not quite sure how I'm going to call it. I might just, just have them and just say January. Yeah. But yeah, Cat's Eye. I saw this thing in the theater like the weekend it came out because at the time, Stephen King was a big name. You had Carrie and The Shining, all those other films are like really big. So anything with Stephen King's name on it was money usually. Although Cat's Eye just didn't seem to really be a big hit. I loved it when I first saw it.
Oh yeah, it's like I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, I
had these different stories taking place. And this cat seemed predominant in every single one of them, just kind of like leading one into the other.
Yeah, he's kind of an outlier. Well, the first story, he ends up in it a little bit, kind of part of it,
Right.
But it's really, he's not a major player until the last story.
Yep.
But
and what's funny is from this anthology, the only story that really stuck out to me and that I remember of all of them is the one with I think it was a mobster made a guy go out onto a ledge.
Yeah, it's called The Ledge.
Is it called The Okay. That's
called The
I
Ledge.
don't remember that one.
Yeah, that's the one that I remember the most out of all these. The rest of them, it's like, I know there were other stories, and I know the cat was involved in some way, but I don't really remember them. That one stuck out to me.
There are 3 stories, Quitters Inc.,
right,
and The Ledge, which are all short stories he had written initially.
Mm-hmm.
And the 3rd story is called General, which was written for the film. And that, and also not only is the cat all through it always, Drew Barrymore is in all 3 stories. She plays James Wood's daughter, and then she's on TV for in the 2nd one somehow, and then of course she is the main girl in the 3rd one.
I never noticed that. I'll have to pay attention to that.
Yeah, and there's lots of little references to Stephen King throughout. Little, you know, of course now we call them Easter eggs, but back then, you know, just they were just doing it for fun. But yeah, I mean, because at the time, you know, I loved the anthology, you know, Creep Show and the Twilight Zone film and everything, and also, I mean, still to this day, I love a good anthology film, and
absolutely.
This one I would really place very much in that probably top 5 area for me, because it's just fun, and they kind of do stick with you. I remember, you know, poor James Woods, what he went through, and what he kind of did to himself.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he did not. Yeah. Well, you'll see in a few minutes. It's the 1st story.
Yeah, we don't.
But
to be honest with you, throughout the week as we would talk about this, I wanted to say something, and I'd be like, nope, don't want to spoil it. Don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fun. It's fun, you know. It's always, like I said, it's always fun watching the film, but this is the kind of film I've always just find really funny, and because it does have this little cheeky sense of humor to it.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
And so it's got. Plus, it is genuinely, it's got some good thrilling moments. Of course, as usual, if you don't have a copy of the film, at the top of the chat pinned is the Cosby link to Troy, who is graciously hosting this week the Cosby. If you do have your own copy, of course, welcome to watch along. If, of course, you are watching this later, you're going to kind of have to find your, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna have to find it, but like I said, when you join us, you get the chance to have it all to yourself.
Yep.
So we're about a 13-minute mark.
Well,
exactly.
My film doesn't want to come up, so give me a minute. Wait. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we could schmooze a little bit. I do want to say, most of you might notice I haven't posted as much this week, review wise. Couple reasons. It's because I'm schmoozing a little bit. One, I didn't feel all that great last Sunday. I kind of like didn't sleep well after the rewatch, and then I felt sick, and I kind of took me a couple of days to kind of get my bearings again, because of my physical situation. I always kind of start overthinking. Once I've been sick, I'm like, okay, what could that be? I'm a little bit of a hypochondriac also. So I kind of was in my own head for a few days. And then I went down a White Lotus rewatch. Not a rewatch, but a watch. And that was like two seasons of a series. So I didn't really watch a movie. But I finally did watch Cobweb, which I posted yesterday. If you like a good horror film, watch Cobweb. I really like that movie. It's the kind of a horror film I like, and I like the stars in it too. Some good
Troy likes horror films.
Yeah, Anthony Starr, who's in The Boys, is in it, and I can't think of her name. She was the one that exploded in Cloverfield.
The one that exploded in Cloverfield.
You know what I mean too, right? The girl. She played them. I
don't remember a single face. I know the whole story of Cloverfield, but I can't picture a single face.
That is going to bug me. I got to look it up. Sorry, guys.
I'm going to see what happens if I type in the girl
who exploded
in. Oh,
and then I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Lizzie Kaplan.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to say I found the character name.
Oh my goodness, that was so funny.
That's right, because she was bitten by one of the parasites.
Yeah, I believe it's with Lizzie Kaplan and Homelander. Yeah.
Oh, Homelander is
Anthony Starr. Anthony Starr. He plays the dad. Interesting. He's a good actor. I've really come to appreciate him as an actor. I've seen him in a few.
I need to see him in something else because my head is just every time I see him, he's Homelander, and it's like I don't want to think of this guy as Homelander.
What Cobweb may not be your first stop then if you kind of see him in not in a bad way. I'm not saying he's good at it, but his character.
It's starting to look like he's just good at playing.
He has a type.
Villain.
He does have a type of acting style. Okay, let's light this. Oh, he's in the. Oh, that's right. He is in the Covenant. Deleted scenes. Thank you. He plays a good guy in the Covenant, so that's a good one to start with. It's a smaller part, but he is in that one.
Okay.
That's a good film. Covenant. No, a lot of people watch that. So yeah, let's get this candle lit here. Of course, I'm starting at the very beginning. The first thing you see, hopefully Deleted Scenes will have the same thing on because he's using his copy, is Studio Canal, then there's an MGM, and then,
Yep.
So get ready to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Blinky, blinky, blinky.
I mean, I really do kind of like this Studio Canal opening. It's kind of
trippy.
Yeah, it's really kind of pretty, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's like plunky. It goes on a bit long, though. It's like 20 seconds, yeah. Rawr. Ars Karate Artist.
Kitty.
Speaking of Kitty.
And I love how it goes right into, I mean, on the nose, right? I did not know this was a Dino De Laurentiis.
Dino De Laurentiis, yeah. Dino De Laurentiis was in a lot. Had his fingers in a lot of stuff back then.
I wonder how long he had to watch that cat before he opened his eye.
Yeah. And Jesse says, okay, I do remember the cat's eye from the troll monster versus the cat. Yeah.
Troll monster.
Does anyone know what breed of cat this is?
Yeah, it's like that's my Mischief Kitty, basically, which is my icon for tonight. That's what my Mischief Kitty looked like.
We'll call back to Cujo.
Cujo, yeah, exactly. Right down to the dampness on his face.
Yeah,
it looks like blood on his fur.
Right.
Cujo, a film I have never seen. And there's Christine.
57. No, is it? Oh, yeah.
Is that the red Christine? Christine? It is Christine.
Yeah.
It says on there, I'm Christine.
Yeah.
So we're getting those little Easter eggs.
Right. Dumb dog.
Psych.
Do you know if that's the same dog that played Cujo?
I do not know.
Cat's like stupid dog.
Right.
Kenneth McMillan, good character actor. Robert Hayes. Whoops.
Yep, there's the dog. The cat goes outside.
Right, exactly. Tobacco distribution, yeah.
The cat got on the truck, didn't it?
Yeah.
I was like,
What was the name of the cigarette? Monty something?
And of course, there's no markings on the truck.
Right.
Creature created by Carl Ramaldi. Music by Alan Silvestri.
Yep. There's the Twin Towers.
What I want to know is if the cat's in an enclosed space, where's the light coming from?
Oh, there's like cracks.
Montech something.
Monteci.
Was there more after the I, though?
I didn't see anything else.
New York City.
Right, exactly.
Kid's like, what the heck? Where am I?
That is a pretty cat.
Was that Drew Barrymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, no, not a cage. Sir Torrin is speculating it's a mackerel tabby.
Huh. So I always thought it was a Maine Coon because of the M on its forehead.
I think Maine Coons have longer hair, though.
No, maybe.
That's what I thought too. I thought they had a little more hoof to them.
Okay, I just googled mackerel tabby, and that's absolutely it. Oh, just got that. And I'm going Jim Jones, the punch.
Yeah.
Oh, poor kitty.
Poor kitty.
Yeah.
Quitters Inc. I like it. The final solution.
Yeah.
And this guy's weeping in the foreground.
Yep. Help me, my father's John Drew Barrymore.
You just realized there's no ashtrays.
It's like, yeah, you're in a quit smoking place.
Okay. There's Troy's icon.
It is, psychologically, it's like the desire for the thing you're addicted to versus the desperation to quit.
It's like, I'm just going to put this back in my package.
I am so glad I never smoked.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried it when I was a teen. Didn't care for it. It's like I'm vaguely remembering the story.
I love the girl behind the counter, the way she looks up and laughs. I bought one
Yeah.
pack of cigarettes in my life. Never finished them. They went bad. I had to throw them out, and they're too damn expensive to do that.
Yeah.
And she just smiles.
Alan King he's got that, of course, he's got that great gangster look.
Yeah.
But it's very disconcerting when he's kind of like happy and smiling at you.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing he had put on that page was like his name. He didn't have a chance to fill out anything else. That's creepy.
Yeah. So Torrance said, most of my family smokes or smoked, and I've never wanted to as a result. You know, it isn't for you when you're at a funeral and someone who died of emphysema and people have to dip out to smoke. Yeah, good point.
Yeah. My
like,
grandfather used my grandfather used to smoke, and one day my mother told him, it's like, you need to quit.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, how am I going to quit? And she's like, well, I'm just not going to buy you anymore, because he couldn't go out at that time. She was dependent on him. Well,
Yep.
I mean, he was dependent on her. So he didn't smoke for like a decade. I still remember sitting there one day and he just goes, man, I'd like to have a cigarette.
Yeah.
Just like 10 years later.
He locked the door, remember?
Right.
Yeah, these guys do not take no for an answer.
Maybe. Kitty.
Sorry guys. Everyone who's following along with Cosme might have to refresh. Let me know if you guys have just lost connection, if it's me going out or if it's
Do you want me to click on the Cosme link and see?
Yeah.
Ew! Poor little Kay. I'm wondering how they filmed this. I doubt they would have gotten away with actually being able to doing that to the poor cat.
Yeah, it's like the waiting room, sweetie.
Yeah, I know. There we go. We're back up.
Okay, do you get a timestamp?
No. The movie itself didn't stop. Cosme
okay.
stopped projecting or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
y'all might have to refresh your Cosme.
Yeah.
I love it when the mobsters decide to use all their abilities and resources just to get a guy to quit smoking.
It's I never really thought about this before, but it's definitely a commentary about addiction, but it's also a commentary about control.
Look what he's watching.
Yeah.
The Dead Zone.
Yikes.
Now, it makes you wonder, the woman that came out earlier.
I would, yeah. Which stage was she at? Yeah.
Because they would have made him the other guy watch, I would think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the guy in the waiting room wasn't watching.
But it makes me wonder if it was the third time.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah. Because she was not walking easy.
No.
But
either way,
you're not going to be walking too well.
It's like he's going to be crappy for a while.
Yeah, he's definitely, you got to expect her to be crappy.
His wife is cute.
Yeah, I'm trying to place her. I know her from...
her name's Mary Darcy. I don't know what she else she was in. Because she does not have a Wikipedia page, which tells you something right there. She was in Dallas, As the World Turns, American Playhouse. Not really in anything.
One thing they didn't say is how long the process takes before he's considered to have quit.
Right.
And they don't bug him anymore or watch him anymore.
Probably never.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and there's also a further consequence later, you find out. You remember, Troy?
Vaguely.
Because when people quit smoking, sometimes something else happens and they might need help with that too.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Get that nicotine out of your system cannot be easy, and then that craving.
His office is awfully bright. See, now you think that his wife would have gotten rid of all the cigarettes, or he would have when he came home.
Given the consequences, yeah.
But he's an addict.
True. And it's also the normal logic. Well, they can't possibly know. How would they know?
Throw it out, put it away, get rid of it.
I like that little hint of a heartbeat here too.
Yep.
I'd get rid of the cigarette.
Mr. Torrance says, considering he smoked for 30 years, that's impressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a long time. It's funny you say that, Sir Torn, because my grandfather quit smoking and quit smoking after, I don't know, it had to have been more than 60 years he'd been smoking. And he quit cold turkey after he was diagnosed with cancer. And it's like, at this point, why even bother quitting?
She's probably like, why are the golf clubs in bed?
And now he's looking at everybody, assuming.
Especially since this guy is jogging in regular shoes.
Yep.
But if you think about it, you see weird people doing weird stuff every day in the regular world, right?
You mean like socks with sandals?
Stuff like that, yeah.
So Torque guy said he thought his grandfather quit because he had lost his brother the year before and another brother to smoke.
Yeah.
Of course, rheumatic fever messed up his heart, so he wasn't doing himself any favors.
And he sees the footprints.
Either that or you really don't know.
Yeah.
Talk about aversion therapy.
See his daughters, Drew Barrymore. St. Stephen's School for the Exception.
In the picture, it looked like his daughter had Down syndrome. Or maybe those are just really thick glasses.
Could be.
I used to have a dress like that.
So I like how they keep Drew Barrymore like throughout it too.
Yeah.
Cabbage Patch Kid.
God, yeah. Deleted scene says just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you. Question is, if they are after you, are you still paranoid? Or are you just realistic?
Now the sign for the school said for the exceptional children or something.
Exceptional is another way of saying special, right?
So I think she might be like special needs.
Possibly.
Okay, for the first month they get constant supervision.
You know, the irony of this is that from pure behavioristic, perspective, if you have this kind of accountability, just the accountability makes you 50% more likely to be effective.
Yeah.
Admittedly, this is extreme, but still.
Yeah, but it would really work. I mean, it would have a high success rate. What a great song to play at this time.
It's like, I actually hate this song, but it's apropos for this movie.
It sure is.
Yeah.
And everyone there is smoking.
Now, here's my question. If he's got everyone around him smoking, does that much secondhand smoke constitute him smoking?
I wouldn't think so. I think because he is not actively smoking.
Okay, all that smoke can't possibly be coming out of one breath.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh my gosh, there's so much smoke in that place. You can't even see.
Wow. That is creepy.
Wow, it's been 2 weeks. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Even the kids are smoking, right?
I mean, he's hallucinating everything.
Yeah.
Marquee cigarettes. That wasn't Marquee.
But they're watching you.
There may be a couple eyes in there, but I still would love to have a few deviled eggs right now. I love a good deviled egg.
You can tell it's come from behind his head.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, I'm going to go outside.
I mean, if I was in that situation, I'm trying to quit smoking, and I'm seeing all these hallucinations, I'd be like, damn, I was worse off than I thought.
Yeah. It's kind of like that church we used to go to. When we came back for a visit, we realized that really it was just a show.
Yeah.
You'd have people would come onto the stage, sing a song. They'd leave, someone else would come out and do like a sermon. Then somebody else would come out and do another song, or they do a skit. It's like, this isn't church. This is a sideshow.
It's a show. Yeah, exactly.
When did Peter Allen show up at the party?
I hate that. That was the one thing I hated about cassettes.
Yeah, I do.
I was ridiculous about constantly cleaning and maintaining my tape decks, but I'm not sure it even really helped.
Okay, a piece of gum. You are not going to be able to sneak that cigarette, dude.
He's thinking about it.
Smoke. So how long does it actually take to like quit? Quit.
I've heard people say that you never really lose the
yeah, like I said, my grandfather 10 years later wanted a cigarette.
I don't know why he's tapping it.
But honestly, these days, for most people, not everybody, but for most people, if you want to quit, and you get medical assistance and they put you on antidepressants, it can be very, very effective.
The bridge went down. He's the only one sitting there. Go.
Gotcha.
I'd have finished the cigarette, to be honest with you.
Well, he knows they're going after his wife.
I mean, it's too late now.
That's a nice house.
Uh-huh.
I always like houses with that little round feature and then like the little, almost like a little castle turret thing. Not turret, but I was like, he's a matter of fact, he does not.
Yep.
He does not. He gives no quarter.
Yep.
And this is how the cat gets
Yep.
away.
Fiddly
Fiddling sticks.
Forget the cat, you hemorrhoid. I won't hold it against you. This is creepy as heck. I mean, this is right up there with Reservoir Dogs. It really is like she's dancing to that tune.
Now that cigarette tastes down, buddy.
Yep. Thank you, Alan King, for the new insult. I need to start calling people hemorrhoids now. I mean, really, it's better than calling them assholes, right? I mean, it's worse than being an asshole. You're a hemorrhoid.
It's an infected asshole.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I'd hold off because I can see her doing both.
Oh, you can be sure if that happened to me, Troy would be getting slapped, punched, and everything else. It's like, you did what? And there would be some choice words to go along with it.
Yeah. Well, and that's the interesting thing about this, right? Because I look at this, and of course, this is fantasy, right? This would never really happen. But I'm looking at it going, but with a few improvements, this could really work.
So he lost 8 pounds.
Or he gained 8 pounds.
Oh.
Yeah. No, he's not joking.
See, she's missing a finger.
Yep.
He's like, okay. He
They ain't kidding.
Yeah. No, that's actually a pretty good transition too, to somebody cooking a hot dog.
The cat eat it. But you let him have some of it. He's prowling.
I love it. This music is so 80s. I love it.
Yeah.
Da-da.
And it's a great example of how soundtrack and the use of some pop music too really, lends to the story.
We've seen saying a reference to the Mangler. Not that familiar with that one.
But you still don't know what has to be found in the first one with the girl saying, help me, find it.
Well,
just watch. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen this, so.
But she never says what it is.
You'll see. It works its way out. Okay, so how did they get from New York to Las Vegas?
it's Atlantic City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had it at the bottom.
Well, they said it was New Jersey. So it's Atlantic City in New Jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see. He wanted to establish that he can influence the situation. It's like, what do you think? He's a dog? After 2000, you're on my side now? It's like, screw you. And she's kind of like, I wanted $2,000, but I'm glad the cat didn't get killed.
Yep. Well, that's like my mischief kitty.
And make him have the squirts.
That's what I was just thinking. You don't give cats regular milk. Hey, Samuel Proctor.
Oh, good to see you.
Hello.
Pass Me link is at the top if you want to join us. Johnny Dangerously?
Yeah.
That was more than one.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Atlantic City, right. He's trying to quit smoking too.
You still got your jack on, dude.
Well, that'll take care of it.
And that'll give him another
Okay,
flat.
I was going to say that I wouldn't have done.
Yeah, I don't think he cares though. That's a nice car.
Yeah,
there.
I know. Me too. Deleted scenes. It's been so long. I've forgotten more than half of this.
It's got a great cast of character actors.
Yeah, it does.
Because I always remember the big guy there from Dumb and Dumber
Uh-huh.
sitting in between the two guys. You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Yeah.
Don't you keep saying things like pigs don't eat and it's like, what the heck are you talking about, dude?
It started out with him saying hay, and he goes, hay is for horses.
Huh.
Sometimes cows, pigs don't eat it because they don't know how.
Ah.
And then he punches him.
Yes, but it's a first offense. He wouldn't be getting
It's
life.
not a first offense. He just said he has a record.
Oh, right, right.
Oh, those, yeah, Samuel, you're probably caught up now. They're the mob.
The guy who put him in handcuffs, they're the bad guys. They work for this mob guy. Yeah, this is the story that I had remembered.
Never trust the Harkonnen. Yeah, exactly.
That's the name of another movie. The Girl, the Gold Watch, and everything.
Yeah, well, that was kind of a inside joke with Robert Hayes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was in that movie.
But it fits so perfectly. You know, if you don't keenly know that, you would totally overlook it.
Yes.
Oh, I
You
like
have to be
the
afraid of heights.
I like the look in Kenneth McMillan's eyes as like that excited happiness. He's like, oh, he's doing it, yeah.
And that's another piece of connective tissue here, because gambling is also kind of addictive.
Yeah.
Do not look down.
Yeah, that would be like he's such a bastard.
Yeah.
I love it.
Deleted scenes. Me. I saw Ted Danson do this once. Also me. No, you haven't. Me. No. Also me. No. Me. Then what the hell am I thinking? Are you sure, Evelyn? Because I'm still seeing it coming through Cosme. Can you refresh your screen?
Waterbed. Oh, getting that crosswind up there.
I mean, you got to admit, this so far has been pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, Samuel. They wouldn't do that except they needed in that one shot for him to be leaning back, and there was really no way he could do that and not fall. So to get the shot, they had to give him an assist. Well, that's kind of not fair. That's actually pretty cool. The horn falling.
Yeah.
It's a great indicator of what would happen to him if he fell.
And how high up he is.
Yeah. Cat doesn't like them.
I hate pigeons.
What's miserable is how he had to crawl over that one feature.
Little bastard.
Yeah. The only thing that would keep me from stepping on the little fucker is fear that I'd slip on his gut.
Punt.
Yeah. Well, he tried that and he almost fell.
It says tappy, 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 tappy.
He's actually starting to bleed.
Yep.
You little pecker. I get it. I think once I got to that corner and I was secure, I'd really clobber the little effer.
And it's like he could sit there and rest for a moment. Just a moment.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, fine shit house.
Just keeping you on your toes. Kind of does make me wonder if this is the first time he's done something like this. Because he knows where to go, where to be, what to do to torture him.
Yeah, he knows the different angles of the building. And
it's like, now you have to wonder, how far along has he gotten?
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I remember this. I can't watch.
The reason he's doing this is because there's a lot of implied story that comes before this, Samuel. He's basically being forced into a wager with this gangster because he's trying to run away with the gangster's wife. She's gone out of town. They got him. And he says to him, look, you can have my wife and, you know, whatever, and you can go free if you walk all the way around this building and survive.
Well, if he wouldn't survive, if he doesn't walk around, you know, if one misstep, he won't survive.
Right. Now here's something else. He's now holding on to a live wire. Now, if he's holding on to the ground wire now, there's no juice going through it.
He's like almost there.
But I can tell you from experience, climbing like that is not an easy thing.
No.
well, and it's one thing they've established. He's an athlete. He's a tennis player, so he's fit.
Yeah.
He's not just some average Joe who's like somebody on a ledge.
Alex Zertorn banging a mobster's wife. I guess juggling gasoline canisters over an open flame wasn't dangerous enough for him.
He's actually just in the patio. So would I.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, you're fucked, dude.
Yeah, he did not have enough backup in there.
It's like, I'm outie.
My dad had that issue of Penthouse.
Get up.
Yeah, he knows.
Doesn't it have a silencer on it?
Yeah, it's got a silencer on it. Why?
Because when he shot him, it made the gunshot noise.
Yeah, people don't realize that silencers don't silence it that much.
There's the horn.
Uh-huh.
There's the pigeon.
No, it's a different pigeon, I'm sure. Well, maybe. Oh, it's got to be the same one.
There he goes.
Yeah.
Where's his repulsors? Come on, Baron.
Yeah, exactly. I like how he hits and you hear a honk sound.
Sweet.
Now Washington, D.C. Okay. Cujo again?
Nope.
That cat gets around.
Yep.
Well, he's on a mission from God. I do like this little POV thing.
Mhm.
Sounds like a gremlin.
Oh, right.
Okay, gremlin's a ledge.
So you get the impression the cat saw it.
Yeah. Oh, I remember this one too.
Uh-huh.
See how birdie.
I thought I saw a putty cat.
But it's a kitty.
Candy Clark.
Here's a cute kitty.
It's got great markings. I mean, I don't know if they exemplified any of them, but he's got them very good. look to him. He looks like a hero cat.
Yeah.
That's the name
what
of
the heck did I do?
Right.
so that's what they named the story, General.
Yeah.
That's his name.
I love this. That's brilliant. Tom and Jerry.
I love it when a cat does that because you really see that like ingrained instinct, you know.
Yep.
Oh, don't take away the kitty.
See?
As he's about to kill this bird.
Right. Reasonable. Yeah, it is a common wives' tale, Evelyn.
Mm-hmm. Probably a way to explain crib deaths and stuff back in the olden days.
Well, and the assumption too is they smell the milk on the baby's breath,
right?
And so they just want to smell
and
it.
and you're probably right. They correlated that with crib death, blame it on the cat.
The cat's like, I got my bird.
So that's how Pierre joined your family, huh, Samuel? Just said, I live here now.
So a cat actually owns the house. Humans are just squatters.
Exactly.
Well, all bedrooms have monsters. I don't just get my back teeth, but I brush behind my teeth.
Yep.
You know, like where my tongue area is. You might want to take the gum out of your mouth before you go to sleep.
Does your chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight?
Oh, gee. Boy, does that little girl have a lot of alcohol ahead in her life.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's why she's got the dolls lined up to hopefully keep the monster away.
Yeah, well, the failing there is there's not a single GI Joe in the pack. Pet Cemetery. Evelyn keeps it going. If your mother says don't chew it, do you swallow it in spite? Do you catch it on your tonsils? Do you heave it left and right? Does your chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight?
I know the cover is supposed to help the bird go to sleep because it's covered.
Yeah.
But that would just creep me out where I can't see anything that's going on around the room.
No, for the bird, it's you know, it's sleep time. You go to sleep now, and they do. If you don't do it, they make noise all night.
But he is making noise. Bird's like, oh crap.
Okay, in the previous scene, you could see that it was cardboard because you could see the corrugation on the side. But now it's clearly wood.
So Big L's icon likes to scare little girls.
Yes. But actually, that's just a secondary thing. His main purpose is something else entirely.
Oh, poor Gordy.
Yep.
And the cat wasn't even in her room.
Nope. He's being set up.
And she doesn't feel that because I would feel that. Cute hat.
He's got the little feather.
His walking on her would be the
That's
equivalent to
interesting. The covers are superimposed over her because the covers are wherever the person playing the troll is.
Looks like that way is the equivalent to if my cat was walking on the bed, I'd feel that and I'd wake up. Cat's like, I gotta get up there. Okay, here's a tree.
Oh, now I know what the troll's name is. Apnea.
Oh, that explains it.
You know what the cat's thinking? You little effer. Ow!
He drew first blood. She really has a hate of cats.
Yeah, she does. Epstein didn't kill Polly.
And there's bloody paw prints because he got stabbed.
Exactly. Yeah, I told you he got set up.
I found her.
I'm gonna have to go back later and see where the troll comes from when we first see it from his point of view. Did he come from under a troll under a bridge?
It was running across the street, went underneath the bush.
Yes, but where did it come from initially?
I think they just opened it up when he was in the woods.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, could be. Ugh.
It's not from the cat. I mean, from the bird.
Yeah.
She's just a witch, isn't she?
She just hates cats for some reason.
And it's like every car in that day was a boat.
But that's the formula for stories like this, right? You got the one that firmly believes the fallacy, and the other one that's like overly open-minded. Usually it's the other way around. Usually it's the mother who's the open-minded one, the father who is the hard ass. They kind of switch it around on this one. And good food, not sure I trust the person giving it.
It's too smart for you. She's not a nice person.
Here's a fun fact. Dad in this segment was named Billy Flynn in the 1990s. Was the original Billy Flynn in the 96 revival of Chicago. Okay. I can see that. They both reach for the cat, the cat, the cat. They both reach for the cat.
It's like, great, her bird's dead, and now her cat's gone.
Not a bad rule, Samuel. There's a reason that cats and dogs are we're domesticated. They are useful and valuable to families. Oh, one of his jingle bells.
Euthanasia room. They actually have to put a big sign on there.
That's for our benefit, so you know where they are and what it's for.
Termination. Exterminate. Exterminate. I'm sorry.
You're a bad mom.
Well, my rationale. Go ahead.
I guess they're not only doing that to the cat, but keeping it from her daughter or what's going on.
Yeah. My take on this is the father is not so much open-minded to what's going on with the cat or even believes that there's a troll or anything. He's like, really, what's best for my daughter? She is scared. What will help her get over that fear? And it seemed like the cat and its presence was good for her.
Like, where's the breeze coming from?
The window's open.
It shouldn't be. Her mom closed it and locked it.
Last night. She didn't need to close it tonight because she knows the general's all caged up at the pound.
See, windows are closed.
Oh, there's a fan.
I do love the design of the little troll. I mean, he's no Zuni doll.
Yeah.
But he is creepy.
Just all the teeth.
Like, what if Gollum was a medieval jester? Escape artist.
And it's like, picked out.
It was very clear. He was planning that for a while.
Finally, a father in a Stephen King movie who isn't absent or a drunken loser.
Yeah.
Those look like adult toes. Yeah, it's like our cat used to sleep on the bed and knew it was safe by me. So he made the mistake of sleeping at the bottom of the bed right by Troy's feet. Troy turned around or turned onto his back, stretched out, and the cat went flying. Never slept by Troy again.
He was on the covers. My feet shot out under the covers, which caused him to go flying. I felt bad about it. I had no way of knowing.
You just heard us.
Yeah.
He went flying. I forget how he gets back in.
I don't know, but I remember what happens to the troll.
Yeah, I remember that too. There's some foreshadowing there. See, this would wake me up. It's like, okay, I can't get in this way.
Man, he's an ugly little bugger.
Come on, kid, rescue her.
How much cocaine went into this one?
It's funny, the cat is dry.
Vocal cords are frozen. That was a great little cut.
Too bad the cat can't put the lid on.
Right. Wow, that's clever. We'll put the thing.
Yeah, he put that under before he started doing anything.
Oh.
Can't get back to tidy hole because the book's in the way.
It's a dictionary.
Hang on. Yeah, you sound pretty damn angry. Julian sees bitch threw a crayon at me. I do not buy that those balloons would be able to support you.
They can't.
They're not.
Yeah, there's no way that cat couldn't reach up and catch him.
Cream.
Oh, spinning him. I love that.
Yeah,
that's actually pretty damn clever. And what is he put it all the way up to 78? Great way to bookend it with music, you know?
Yep.
Something
I
love this.
And look, the kid's like, oh, ah!
The shit that hit the fan now, boys.
Show me the fan. In front of the fan.
Right there. There's his guts all over the place.
Now you should see a lot of blood and guts.
Yep. It's like, I don't know about a troll, but there was something.
Okay, you can see a whole arm there.
Yeah.
A little bit of dagger.
And there's a little knife. Yeah. Told you, bad mom. Because they're going to think you're nuts.
I like Sertorin. Faster, pussycat. Kill, kill, kill. Good reference.
No, that's, I want to keep my
No,
cat.
that's reasonable under
Yeah.
the circumstances.
This cat just saved my life. Wow.
He's eating good.
Well, look.
Well, it's a fish head and parsley.
Troll or not, it's very clear this cat protected our daughter. Burp.
It's like time to do my round.
Yeah, let me just check, make sure everything's okay.
It's like, okay, here's the parents' room. They seem okay.
His nightly rounds.
I mean, it's true. He goes and checks on them too. That's the cool thing.
The little girl's in bed with them.
Oh, okay.
I saw the blonde hair. I'm like, the wife's got dark hair. See, that would have woken me up.
Yeah, that's adorable.
The whiskers would have been tickling my nose. I would feel the weight of the cat on me.
That is sweet.
Yeah.
That really is sweet.
Oh, like she's just known as our girl.
Yes, there was a whole story about James Wood learning to quit smoking. It might be worth going back and watching. Obviously, you need to get your own copy now, but let me see.
It's out there if you know it.
Yeah, that's true. It's not streaming anywhere for free.
Woo! Back in the 80s, baby.
Yeah.
Creature operators. Paolo Schiappone.
I mean, 1985 was an incredible year for music.
Oh, fantastic.
Careless Whisper, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. I Want to Know What Love Is, Foreigner. Crazy for You, which means I'm guessing that Vision Quest came out this year too.
Also, Huey Lewis and the News, Power of Love.
True, true, true.
Unless it was out earlier than it was when it was used in
St. Elmo's Fire, John Parr. So that's another. And see, a lot of these are songs from movies too.
Oh, the 80s was a great time for, movies and music. Filmed on location in North Carolina.
View to a Kill by Duran Duran, James Bond movie.
Cat's Eye Sung by Ray Stevens.
Phil Collins and Marilyn Martin. That was from a movie too, wasn't it?
Which one?
Separate Lives.
I don't know. Okay, hey, you stole my breath away.
Yeah.
This song just sounds so 80s.
Well, it was 80s.
Yes, but a lot of the
What?
songs from the 80s sounded the same.
Oh, it was from White Nights. I knew it was from a movie.
Yep. Well, folks, that is 1985's Cat's Eye, the first film in Stephen King's September on my channel. In 2 weeks, we're going to go into Maximum Overdrive, but that's 2 weeks. So there's a whole lot of stuff before we get to that. But I hope everybody enjoyed the film. Was this anyone's first time watching this?
Oh,
and if it
question.
was, did you enjoy it? I really hope you did. But just wondering if this was anybody's first time watching it. It's been a while since I watched it. It's not a film that shows up on on TV ever, really. I don't think I've seen it like scheduled anywhere at any time. But I've always liked it. Like I said, the 80s. Stephen King was big. Stephen King movies were kind of like a must do during that weekend when it first came out, if it was in your town. And I saw this one, and I just really liked it. I just the comedic aspects, it was much more lighthearted as opposed to some other Stephen King things out there.
There's a concept that I'm sure smarter people probably have terms for this and whatnot, but I've noticed that in horror films, there are different subgenres. And this is one where the horror elements have a resolution that is very positive, right? So
right.
The second one with the gangster, right? He gets his comeuppance at the end, right? And it's horrific enough that the girl gets her head chopped off, right? But you're kind of cheering when he gets put out onto the ledge and gets his comeuppance by falling down. Now that I think,
and the first one though, still kind of an ongoing situation. He's kind of gotten himself into it.
But you know what? I was thinking about.
But he's doing good. As long as he does good, he'll be fine.
Habit, and I think that clink of the glass thing was enough to tell him, I'm not hungry anymore.
Yeah. Kind of was a wake up call. Jesse remembers renting this from Blockbuster during the Halloween season.
Oh, that's a perfect time to see it. Good.
Sir Torrin game, first time he saw all the way through. He had seen it in passing here and there.
In honesty, this is actually a good one to watch in portions since you can.
Yeah, you miss some of it where you still got a full other part of it. Trilogy of Terror, like we were talking about that one. Kind of similar, in a similar vein. Might have to do that during the Halloween season, like on a.
You'll probably be doing it without Netter then.
Not a fan of the Zuni doll there, Netter?
That thing, the first time I watched it many years ago when it first came out, I had nightmares with that doll.
That thing's creepy.
Yeah.
But since I think my week falls right around Halloween, Troy, you're the horror expert. You got to pick a film for me.
Well, we already actually have. If we just follow along with the C's, you're going to have some good Halloween films.
Well,
Christine?
Wait.
No, I actually don't own Christine. I don't own a lot of
1,
Stephen King films.
2,
I've never been a big Stephen King film
3,
fan. There's a few that I really like.
Okay. What's my fourth film?
So, the fourth film would end up being Corpse Bride.
Okay, that's
Halloweeny.
But Halloween. But the one before that is The Conjuring.
Okay.
Ooh, really Halloween.
You can switch those two.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, whatever.
Because I figure, because I have October 28th. Wait, don't I? Wait. Do I? Wait.
Oh, well, let me see.
I'm not wrong. Oh,
yeah, you do. You do. I think you do have the
1630.
Samuel, no, it wasn't a single book. It was short stories that he wrote under separate cover, and then they got put together.
Yeah, except for the last one. The last one was specifically for the film.
Yeah, yeah. So that last one was
the other two were short stories.
Were from short stories, but I think they were from different books. I can look it up. Just
possibly even magazines. I read a story that one of the magazines on one of the gangsters' tables was the Playboy or Penthouse, in which that story first appeared.
Oh, that would explain why he was thumbing through it,
or something like that. Yes, there you have the 28th. I have the 7th and the 21st. You have 14th.
Okay, 48. So yeah, we can watch The Conjuring, which I actually don't remember. So
that's a good. I watched The Nun for the first time. I've never seen the original The Nun because I have a copy of the Nun 2, which I was going to watch earlier tonight, but unfortunately, everybody was talking Hindi, so I had to get another copy.
I'm just trying to see if I can find okay, yeah, here's how we'll do it. I will look up The Ledge and The Quitters, and that should tell me. So The Quitters, short story by Stephen King, published as part of a 1978 short story collection, Night Shift, which was another film.
Night Shift.
Exactly.
Yeah, Night Shift.
And The Ledge, short story by Stephen King, first published in 76 issue of Penthouse, and later collected in Stephen King's 1978 collection. Okay, so if you got both, if you got Night Shift, you would get both of those stories. Unless you really want to go out of your way looking for the July 76 issue of Penthouse.
Which would be a bad thing.
That would be a perfect example of got it just for an article.
But honey, I needed to get it.
Yeah.
It's got great articles. And actually, Penthouse did. Or Playboy did.
Playboy did. Actually, Penthouse did too occasionally. Because there was a lot of these kinds of short stories published in those magazines.
And then there was Dear Forum.
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed those too, actually.
I don't even think they're magazines anymore.
I don't know. Do they publish things on paper anymore?
Is my audio okay, Samuel? How's my audio?
Your audio was kind of fluttering.
Oh, I thought it was my earpiece.
No, it was fluttering. It's good now.
Could have been yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just Wi-Fi gets weird. Things get weird.
Exactly. Exactly.
But
looks like we're gonna have a really good October then.
Oh yeah. It'll be astounding.
Hopefully not too fleeting. I enjoy October.
No.
I enjoy the Halloween season.
Yeah, in fact, that's the early one. The later one's going to be the Hammer film. The 19th is the Hammer film.
Oh, and Julian seems to point out that in Night Shift, Jerusalem's Lot and Sometimes They Come Back. Yeah, good.
Yes, but do we want them to come back? That's the whole thing.
Actually, Sometimes They Come Back was considered to be in this film as a short story, but Dino De Laurentiis thought it was fitting for a full film. So that's why that short story did not appear. And I read that somewhere. I think I got that right. But anyway, so we're talking way ahead. What's next week on Retro Cinema? Better. What's our next movie?
It is the I can't remember what year it was released. 1986 film. The 1986 Stallone film, Cobra.
Oh, that's right, Cobra.
Yep.
Cobra. Yeah,
Marion Cobretti. That's
Paulo
right.
the Cobra. Wow, and then because Maximum Overdrive's 86 too. Man, we're hitting the 80s this month. This is
Yes,
awesome.
we are.
So I guess
so,
critical.
so yeah, Cobra next weekend. But of course, before we get the next weekend, there's a whole week full of stuff, starting with tomorrow, deleted scenes, unscripted. I have no idea what it is. I'm sure he'll put in his
yes, of course,
thing there. That is the official lead-in, of course, on deleted scenes, unscripted at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will lead into Geeky Geezers on Asian Boomers channel, and I'm sure they're going to have a lot to talk about with Rachel Zegler will not shut her mouth, and Disney's imploding, and I'm sure you have any kind of preview you can give us. Or are you still figuring it out?
You know what? I'm actually working on the notes, so I can take a real quick look back. So I have a little bit of J.J. Abrams and Bad Robot news. Aged Boomer sent me one about Jimmy Fallon and his little pseudo cancellation recently.
I heard something about that.
Yeah,
don't
know
the deets. So yeah,
I'll give you all the deets. We got a Guillermo del Toro film coming up to talk about. And yes, you're absolutely right. A lot of Disney stuff.
Any good old days? Do we know what the good old days?
No, we haven't set that yet.
Oh, I'll go to
Usually, unless there's something that's really on Boomer's mind that he really wants to get into, we'll look at what we've got for the week and say, you know, oh, they're trashing our such and such franchise. Let's do a good old days on that franchise.
Cool. So so tomorrow 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Geeky Geezers on the Aged Boomers channel, and then following them, the other side of midnight with once again deleted scenes, the master of the Sunday stream, or Monday morning stream in this case.
I suppose, yeah, depending on
when. Yeah, you know, if you're in Hawaii, still Sunday. So that is Sunday. Monday, if the stars align and the Birdman is still up to it, somewhere in the right in the noonish, little after the noontime hour, he and I may be doing a rewatch on Soundtracks with Birdman of The Terminal, with the score by John Williams. Of course, The Terminal starring Tom Hanks, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Really fun film. Doing it just because he hasn't done one in a while. He wants to really kind of do something. Also, not sure if he's planning on doing anything Wednesday. He does want to. I know he wants to do Raiders of the Lost Ark again. He likes to do a yearly Raiders, but not quite sure when it is. But Monday, hopefully, if everything goes well, we'll be doing The Terminal in the afternoon. It's up to him. Could change. Just keep an eye out. Nothing else on Monday that I am aware of. Tuesday, anything? Anybody know anything? Tuesday?
Actually, I'm sorry. We should back up to Monday. I actually brain farted and forgot. I do have a stream coming up. Let me double check real quick. I am going to be guesting on. Let's see. I just got to figure out what channel it's on.
While you're doing that, a friend whose phone repair guy got sent to fix Stephen King's phone following a blizzard. He said King was really creepy looking and followed him through the house.
Well, yeah, I would imagine.
Well, you know, I'd keep an eye on the guy too.
So I'm going to be guesting on Master Swag King. I don't know that he's still doing YouTube. I think he's made the jump to Rumble, but I will drop the link in my community tab once I have that. I'm not sure what we'll be talking on. We'll be talking on some geeky topic. So we're still working that out. But
Cool.
he was after me to do. He said he wanted to get me on as a guest, and I said, sure, why not? So that is Master Swag King on Rumble.
Awesome.
And I'm sorry to break your flow like that.
Oh no, well, you know it's what I do. I break my own flow half the time.
I hear that, right?
Well, that is Monday. Tuesday, I don't think anybody's got anything on yet. Wednesday, anything? Nothing on Wednesday. Like I said, possibly. Like I said, soundtracks with Birdman, maybe if you can get it together. I'm not sure.
Exactly.
Thursday. I do believe there is a Thursday show.
There is. There's this show called Thursday Things, and you can find it on my channel.
Pretty host.
I've heard about it. Yes, I've heard the woman is a stone cold fox, but she has a co-host. That's kind of questionable.
I was just gonna say her co-host is just
Well, I'm going to have a very lovely lady on my channel on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be Maria with Tiantelli.
Yep.
Make sure you tune into it. She is a fantastic person.
She really is.
And I love speaking with her.
Awesome. Then we get to Friday at 7:30-ish, depending on how his daughter's acting. I will be on the Professor Geek channel for the next installment of the book study reading Dawn of the Jedi, the next 3 chapters. I can't remember exactly what they are. I think it's 10. Is it 10? No, 11, 12, 13, I believe, maybe. I don't quite remember. But anyway, the next 3, if you guys follow along. Really good book. Have a lot of fun with that one. Really, I like doing these book studies. Getting into the Star Wars universe is kind of fun. And then, of course, 10 o'clock, alcohol start popping all over the place.
Exactly.
Pouring into glasses. Last call with Troy Pacelli, the man at the end of the bar who is double fisting who knows what this week. What's going on this week? Well, you're having a guest coming on.
I am.
It
is going to be the post-tropical cyclone Idalia stream with meteorologist Katie Nicolau. Take 2.
Second attempt.
She didn't make it yesterday, so if you go to last night's stream, you will find I have changed the thumbnail. I've changed the description, explaining. We just kind of went into a Friday night free for all because our guest couldn't make it, and it happens sometimes. But she was very apologetic, and she will be back next week, and we will revisit the whole topic of Idalia.
Awesome. And that leads us into Saturday, which of course will be on Netters Network. Stallone. It's Cobra.
Yep.
You sound like Schwarzenegger.
He's the disease. I'm the cure.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of,
Well, and see, they're both very unique in their sound, but they're also very. I mean, their uniqueness is what sets them apart from everyone else. That's the thing.
Yeah. So Cobra next week. That's a lot of fun. It's a fun movie. It's kind of weird. But then, of course, like I said, in 2 weeks from tonight on Big Al Presents, Stephen King September concludes with Maximum Overdrive. If you've ever wondered what a truck would look like if it had a big, giant green goblin face on it, you will find out in 2 weeks that it can actually happen. And it actually has something related to Cat's Eye tonight. There's a scene on the same bridge, from what I understand, the North Carolina bridge. Anyway, though, I'm glad everyone could join us. Always have a lot of fun. It's great to know you guys are sitting there watching films with us, writing down little things in chat, little jokes along with us. It is always a lot of fun, of course, with Troy and Nanette. And here it is always a pleasure. So I look forward to Saturday nights all the time, which is why I plan them out so far, because I just look forward to doing a lot of this stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to us as much as we have joining you around. And Satori Gagain, I'm going to get you on here one day, or we'll figure out something. Maybe I'll contact you and we'll figure out and do something one day. But thanks to everyone for joining us. And before we go, though, Nanette?
Well, y'all know what I always say. We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well good and fun. But it is so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat and you're dropping your comments, your questions, your trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in the same room, enjoying each other's company and having a great time. And you're not just our friends. You are our family. We love you guys and we appreciate you so very much. You can choose to be anywhere right now, and you choose to be here with us. And that is so encouraging. So thank you so much for being here with us, and we will definitely see you next time.
Oh, okay. Well, for some reason, I was expecting a little more after that.
That's usually how it goes.
I was going to read the chat, and I was like, wait, oh, no, she's not talking anymore. I hope, like I said, I hope everyone has a great Sunday. I'd say have a great Labor Day, but that was last weekend. But yeah, we're in the Halloween season, and the coolest news I found out this week, my Instacart links up with Spirit Halloween, baby. So I can be getting some cool stuff delivered. Anyway, have a great week ahead. Stay safe. Find something fun to watch. Thank you all. God bless you, and take care.
Bye, everyone.